In this video, we're going to go over how to set up a reservation business in Skywa. Skywa is used for appointment scheduling and client relationship management in a number of service-related businesses such as spas, a nail artist, therapists, massage therapy, and so forth. Just a couple of the key features. Obviously, it's an online reservation system. It has automated reminders. This allows your customers to book appointments from their mobile app. You can put a link on your website where your customers can book appointments directly on your website, or you can, of course, book appointments for your customer as well from the app on your phone or a tablet. Has a virtual waiting room capability with intake forms. What this allows your customer to do on the day of the visit is they can check in on their phone and you get notified that they've arrived, and then they can kind of wait close by your facility until you're ready for them to come in. You can set up intake forms, one or more forms that are customized to collect whatever information you'd like to collect. You could actually have them sign these forms and they can be submitted prior to them coming into your facility. And then finally, when you're ready to service them, you notify them through the app that you're ready for them to come in. Skywa also has some basic client relationship management features that allows you to capture notes and reminders about your client and their visit. You can capture some notes about what happened to their visit. You can actually add documents or images. You can engage your client through email or messaging, and have your client provide some feedback forms after their visit. So let's talk about the steps for setting up a reservation business. In fact, watching this video will probably take longer than setting up your business in Skywa. The first step is to download Skywa Manager and create your business. Once you've done that, you need to switch it to a reservation type business. And then there's three things you need to set up. You need to set up the list of people that will be providing services, the kinds of services that you'll be offering, and then the calendar that's used for availability. Once that's set up, you just need to communicate with customers about how they can book their appointments. And then I'll just cover a couple of other features you can set up. So the first thing is creating your business. When you download Skywa Manager for the first time and open it, you'll be prompted for a phone number. It'll be a mobile phone number, and you'll get a verification code sent via SMS. You need to submit that verification code and then simply enter your name, your email, and your business name and click Create Business. And that's it. The business is now set up and ready for operation within Skywa. But to allow yourself and your clients to make reservations, you need to switch it to a reservation business. So on the left, this is the first screen you'll see once you've created your business, and you want to go down to Manage Company. And when you select Manage Company, select Operating Parameters, and then go over to Operation Model and switch it from a check-in operation to a reservation operating model. Once that's been done, you're actually able to take reservations, but it's just using a default appointment type of 30 minutes and a default calendar of 8 to 5. So what you'll more than likely want to do is set up providers. If you're the only provider, you can skip that step. You can set up the various services you're going to offer and then set up your availability via the calendar. So the first step is to add users. So in that same Manage Business screen, you're going to click on Users. Your name should be there as an authorized user already. You can add as many other users or providers as you like. Basically, by adding their name, email, you can add a picture, you can add you need to provide a phone number, and then you select whether they're an admin or an operator. The difference between an admin and operator is an admin can add other users and change calendars and things like that, whereas an operator basically is just somebody that's going to use the application and look at the bookings and create bookings and that sort of thing. Once all of your users are created, the next step, and you can obviously go back later and add more users, but the next logical step is to set up services. And so again, on the same Manage Business screen, you click on Services. Notice that the first time there'll be a default service selected. You can either delete that and add a new appointment type or a new service type, or you can just change that. What I typically do is just click on that, and then you can edit the default service. And so in this case, we're going to change the service to a massage therapy service. You can at the top add an image that you want to show associated with the service, put a name for the service, You put the duration, so how long is this service going to take, and this is basically the length of slots for your appointment. And finally, you select the providers that are available for this service. In this case, there's only one provider, and they're selected. So that's all you need to do to set up the services. Finally, then you need to set up the calendar. So again, on the same Manage Your Business screen, you go down to Select Shifts or Calendars. And again, a default calendar has been set up. You can give it another name or just leave it. Nobody sees that except yourself. It's actually easiest probably to set up a separate calendar for each person at this point. So you could give the calendar the name of the person. Once you click on that, it allows you to select the default working days, Monday through Sunday. And then for each day, you can put the times that they're available, the start time, the end time for each day. Then if you scroll down, you can select which providers are associated with that calendar. And again, in this case, there's only one. And then if you wanted to add some specific days off or specific time off, you can click holiday and break. And then if you click on days, you can select certain days off. Or if you select on breaks, you can sort of set up a lunch break or that sort of thing. So that's really all there is to it. And once you do that, your business is up and running, and it's ready for people to make reservations. So how do they make reservations then? There's really 3 ways you can communicate to your client. First, what you can do is you can, on your website, if you have a website, you can post this URL, and that allows them to book a reservation from your website. So just go to Manage Business again and say copy the web booking URL, and this will give you a URL that you can place anywhere on your web page with a little book icon and have them book an appointment through your website. You can also, on the main Skywa screen, print a flyer and leave these at your desk, or stick these to your door. That'll allow the customer to download the Skywa app and let them book a reservation from there. Also, if you just add an appointment for them, for a new customer, they'll get a text message, and in that message they can download the app as well. And then up in the upper left, there's a settings icon, and through there you can notify them directly with an SMS message. So various ways that you can communicate to your customer and let them book an appointment either on your website or by downloading the Skywa app. So that's basically it. There's a few or many other features in Skywa. A few that I just wanted to point out here is, first of all, if you only want your business to be able to create appointments and you don't want your clients to be able to create appointments for themselves, there's a way in the Manage Business menu options to turn that off. There's also a kiosk mode that you can use. So if you have a reception area, you can put a little pad or tablet in the beginning and have a kiosk that allows people to check in via the kiosk instead of via their phone. We mentioned some of the client profile, client relation management capabilities that allow you to capture notes. And then finally, you can also set up intake forms or feedback forms as well. All of these features have a video available in our YouTube channel, complete set of tutorials there. At the end of this video, we'll put a link to those tutorials as well as a link to download this presentation as well. That's it. Of course, please reach out to us at any time if you have any questions. You can get started right now by scanning the Download Skywa Manager on the screen and get started.